We all know what QAnon is, yeah? I did a show recently. No one in the audience knew what QAnon was. I explained it so well, a bunch of them joined. But just in case, if you don't know QAnon, it's this conspiracy theory that they believe there's like this secret group of rich pedophiles running the world. And I'm like, guys, the Catholic Church is right there. The Boy Scouts are right there. We don't need your pedophile fan fiction. I think one of the things that upsets me the most, QAnon, whenever there's like a shooting in America, these QAnon people, they believe it's staged. Have you heard of this? They think they're crisis actors is the term. They think everyone involved in the shooting are crisis actors. And I swear, I want to grab those fuckers and be like, where are these auditions? God! Somebody give me a shot! I know Hollywood's trying to be more diverse, but I'm a straight white man. I could play any of the shooters. Here's how you know there's no such thing as crisis. Because there's no such thing as an actor who booked a job and kept it a secret. If I booked a shooting, I'd be on Facebook the next day like, guys, can't say what it is, but tune into CNN at 3. You two together?
We are, yeah.
How long?
Year and a half.
Year and a half? Okay, how'd you meet? Yeah. She was your boss at work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I guess it's okay when the woman does it, huh? What kind of job?
I work in a lab.
Biotech.
Oh my God. Okay. So how did it break it down? Like how did like? He's like, why don't you bring that microscope over here, Professor? See if you can find the clip. Oh, too dirty for the late show on a Saturday? Grow the fuck up. Did it happen in the lab? It did? It happened in the lab? Oh my God. Why the fuck are you applauding? This is the shit that caused COVID in the first place. So it was in the lab, and were you in your white coat? You were? Tell me that you were fired from this job. This is insane. What were you studying at the time?
Just like DNA, we do, it's like a...
DNA, and you're like, I gotta stand for you. Scrape that DNA off my back. So you're studying DNA. What about the DNA?
Well, it depends. We don't know, actually. It's like a service.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like 23andMe, or just like checking it out?
Very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're studying like other people's like family, and you're like, let's make a family of our own?
Well, they still don't know.
So a bunch of people are going to get test results saying they're related to you. They're like, well, you fathered 300 children. You still work there?
Yeah.
Sure do.
Yeah.
They don't know.
They don't know. Not after I post this clip online. No, don't worry. I don't have the camera on your faces. Well, good. That's good. And has it changed the boss-employee relationship?
Yeah,
at all?
she's not my boss
I'm not
anymore.
boss.
It was like temporary.
He got promoted.
Yeah.
Oh, he got promoted. That's right. He went to the bigger boss and said, my boss sexually harassed me last night. I think it's time for a promotion. Good. So you've both been on top of each other. That's good. My parents got divorced when I was 7 days old. So, like most kids, my first word was mama, but my next 5 were told me to tell you. And my dad went on to get married 5 times. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to someone's 5th wedding, but no one can take it seriously. Everyone's in Crocs. It's BYOB. And by the fourth stepmom, I was so bitter. I was just like, I'd learn your name, sweetheart, but you'll be gone by Christmas. And that was a lollipop because I was 9. So all of that left me with very mixed feelings about marriage. Until I met a woman in college named Laura. And Laura, she looked like a young Audrey Hepburn, but like with the neuroses of an Annie Hall. She had these big, not like sexy librarian glasses, more like helpful librarian glasses. And they magnified these very small blue eyes that would just disappear when she smiled. And she smiled every time I walked in a room. I loved her, and I never wanted her to look at me the way that my mom looks at my dad. So after we graduated, I broke up with her. She moved to LA, and rather than process any of my feelings, I went backpacking around Europe for 3 months. I went all over Europe. I started in Sicily, then I went to Rome, Berlin, Amsterdam, Paris, back to Amsterdam, Dublin, Lisbon. This is not an accurate map, but the final stop was Interlaken, Switzerland. All I could think about was Laura. Like, did I make a mistake? Should I call her, beg forgiveness, ask her to marry me? And that's when I saw a brochure for skydiving. And I thought, oh, I'll just do this instead. Because Switzerland is actually the #1 place to skydive, according to the brochure. So I signed up to go tandem jumping the next day. Tandem jumping, that's where you're strapped to someone who's brave on your behalf. And I was very nervous. So instead of going to bed that night, I decided to Skype with Laura. Now, we were broken up, but she was still generous enough to talk to me, you know, if I was having like an existential crisis. So, you know, we talked a lot. And with the time difference, it's probably like 6 in the morning when she answers her Skype, and I'm on the screen freaking out. Like, tell me I don't have to go skydiving. And this is the first she's heard of any of this. So she's like, honey, deep breaths. You don't have to go skydiving. And I was like, no, I need you to push me, please. And she was like, oh, I misread that. You totally should go skydiving. And I was like, why? Because you want me to die? And I'm a lot. And we just went back and forth until finally I burst into tears. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but if I do, and if the parachute doesn't go off, I just want you to know that you will be the last thing that I'm thinking about. Which probably isn't true. I mean, the last thing I'll think is like, But I had to wrap up the call because the van was there to take me to the airfield because we'd been Skyping for 7 hours. Yeah, and so I said goodbye. I kissed the camera. It was gross. And I get into the van. It's one of these big vans, no seatbelts in the van. And the driver can see that I've been crying. So he's like, dude, you are more likely to die on this car ride right now than you are skydiving. I'm like, great, more things to be scared about. They dress me up in this full body neon orange jumpsuit, which I think is like, so, you know, if the parachute doesn't go off, they can find my body in the woods. And I have to crawl onto the plane. It's a tiny plane. It could fit on this stage. I think it was made by Hot Wheels. And we start going up into the sky. And they strap me up behind me to my tandem jumper. And it's this very, very cool Australian guy named Eben. And I to try to like get my mind off this, I just try to get to know him. I was like, hey, Eben, you married? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, do you have any pets? And he was like, nah. If I disappeared, I don't think anyone would notice. Time to jump. Boom! I'm scooting to the edge,
straddled by a suicidal skydiver, I think. And right as my feet are hanging over the plane, that's when I decide, you know what, I'm not gonna go skydiving. I don't care if there's no refunds, I'm gonna cancel this. But then I think something snapped. I think something went off in my head because for the first time in my life, I heard a voice in my head that was not my own. And it said, you can't die, Gianmarco. You're the main character. 3, 2, 1, we jumped. And guys, you have got to go skydiving. It was amazing. You have to go. It was raining, but we were above the clouds, so I was like raining onto the rain. And then Eben pulled the parachute, thank God. I'm Jewish, but just in case. And then you just float. You just float for like 5-10 minutes. And it was this beautiful view of the Swiss Alps, just like snow and lakes. It was the first time in so long that I didn't have any distractions. It was just like me alone with my thoughts and Eben. And it took falling miles above the Swiss Alps for me to go, what am I doing? Obviously, I love Laura. And if I'm willing to jump out of a plane for no reason, I can certainly marry her for every reason in the world. So the moment we land, I threw up everywhere. I mean, it had been a long day. You've heard. Very hard day for me personally. But the moment I clean up, I go to get my phone, I call Laura, she doesn't pick up, I call her again, she doesn't pick up. And I didn't find out until like months later, but the reason she wasn't picking up is because she was at a friend's birthday party where she was meeting for the first time her now husband. Because life does not wait until you're ready to jump. Thank you.